My greetings to everyone who are attending the virtual international poster conference on COVID-19. Myself, Himanshu Sharma from Pacific Northwest National Laboratory, Richland. I am a research engineer at this lab. First of all, I would like to take this opportunity to thank the organizers who have given this platform to me to share some of the resources, some of the efforts which United States and other universities and national labs are taking to try to combat this COVID-19 pandemic. So today I have titled this talk as Scientific Efforts in Response to COVID-19 Pandemic. And while I was thinking about making this presentation, I actually thought that for attendees and for people who are attending this conference, it will be good to share some of the resources which might be known but might not be known to create an awareness amongst the researchers. And today, I would like to share some of the resources which might come handy to you all. And as far as my background, I am pretty much a computational science person who is pretty much involved in doing computational modeling, numerical simulations for various energy systems and different applications. And I currently am, as I mentioned, I am a part of Pacific Northwest National Lab. This is sitting under the umbrella of Department of Energy. And there are lots of national labs, and all the labs are in some sense are contributing and collaborating and making some efforts to combat some of the situations. And specifically, I will actually talk about some of the labs, and I have shared most of the resources as web links in this presentation. And I'll be happy to share this presentation to the organizers so that you can get it as well, and it will be useful for you all. So the first thing which I would like to detail here to you is the HPC consortium for COVID-19. Now, if there are any fellow computational scientists or computational persons who are sitting here who are interested in using computing resources such as high performance computers, GPUs, clusters, or any other computing platform, then I would highly encourage you all to check out this HPC consortium. This is a global consortium and is led by various national labs as well as industrial partners such as NVIDIA and Microsoft. And please check out this. There are lots of good resources which you can leverage, and there are lots of good research which people are doing. They are inviting proposals recently for ideas who want to use computing resources to understand and apply machine learning, high performance computing, or any other platforms to know more about COVID-19, how we can combat it, and what are the possibilities, drug discovery and vaccine discovery, and other epidemiological models and molecular modeling and other avenues which, if anyone is interested in pursuing. So this is a very handy tool and very handy platform. You please check it out. The other thing which I would like to point to is the Stanford University COVID-19 conference, which recently happened in 2020. And this was an international conference which happened on May 15th, and this was done virtually as we are meeting right now. The speakers were cross-disciplinary and from various backgrounds. All the proceeding materials, every details or every slide deck, every conference recordings, and everything is open source. Feel free to check out. There are lots of research avenues which people tried to explore here and try to understand. Like, there were lots of people from various disciplines, such as we are gathering here. From various disciplines, they also gathered and discussed some of the very interesting ideas and policies and other avenues which will be helpful for uh, various nations and various scenarios to different nations. So yeah, please feel free to check this out and make sure to contact the speakers, and I think most of the speakers were happy in getting in touch with them. So you can write to them and touch base with them, and if you're interested in their research, I have been in touch with some of them, and I'm trying to see if there are possibilities of collaboration. So yeah, feel free to do so. The next resource I would like to share was I thought will be in machine learning and AI, where I'm pretty much focused on these days. On part of machine learning and COVID-19 research, there has been a consortium again where people are looking into using natural language processing. So COVID is not a new or really new virus to us. It has been seen in past, but this time the RNA sequence is very different, and therefore it's actually causing lots of trouble for researchers to get a handle on it. So this Kaggle website, which I have given a snippet of, is basically lots of collection of lots of research papers, and the purpose here is to train a machine learning model, an AI or a bot, to use to learn this research, to learn from these research articles, and to be able to answer some of the specific questions which researchers might have. So a researcher could not go through all 1 million or 2 million research article, but a machine learning algorithm could. So we can actually use our computational resources to read all these articles and try to find some insights from these articles, some findings which researchers earlier have actually explained. So overall, this is a very good resource, and it's an open source research. I would like to encourage people to check this out and see if they can use this data set, and they can also train. And it's an open challenge, and you can create your collaborative team and can work. And it's open again. It's there are no boundaries here. The second resource I thought would be interesting would be National Institute of Health. The National Institute of Health web page provides open access data and computational resources to address some of the COVID thing. And this web page, or sorry, this email address which they have mentioned, for sure you can reach to them, and they are pretty fast in responding some of the questions or queries you have, if you have regarding how to access this data and some of the open source data. They have various research funding opportunities, resources also listed here. Some of them are globally open, some of them are in-house and catered to US citizens only. But feel free to check them. And the data set again, they have quite a composition of data set with earlier research articles, earlier medicine articles, earlier genomic sequences and RNA sequences, which will be helpful for you in case you want to process this using machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms. The other resource or resources which I thought would be helpful for you all will be these, and I have listed them all because I think there was not a point to share all of them as a snippets, and I'll share these slides to you so that you can take a look at them individually. Key I would say would be this ASHRAE COVID-19 guideline, which I'm currently is looking at because as we start reopening, buildings will again get occupied, and what are the guidelines, and what should be the scientific ways of opening these building operations so that limited exposure can be made. So ASHRAE has led this effort, I think, in laying out this guideline, and I'll surely encourage you all to check this out. The John Hopkins Medical Research is again a very good source for drugs. Most of the drugs which they are trying to work are listed on this page, and if you are interested in looking on their drug database, then this is a very helpful resource. Berkeley Lab Initiative is again a very good resource. PNNL itself is also trying to make some discoveries on this on the same COVID-19 grounds. In terms of economic analysis, policy analysis, and other social aspects, I felt the article by Raghuram Rajan, our former governor, Really nailed it. Please check this out and do take a look at it. Finally, I would like to leave you all with a message and with a very nice quote from Henry Ford that coming together is a beginning, keeping together is a progress, and working together is success. And I hope you will these resources and my findings will help you all to get more good resources to help your COVID-19 research. I'll be happy to connect with you on LinkedIn. And my email address is written here. Please feel free to write to me, and I'll be looking forward to uh, collaborating and contributing in any form as possible. Thank you all for your time and attention. I hope you stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you.